Welcome to InsidePTI, weekly videos designed to get you the trial information you want, agronomy explanations you need, and insights that will set you up for success on your farm. Hey, today we are live from the PTI farm in Pontiac, Illinois, the Precision Technology Institute. And behind me is one of the more unique features we have of this research farm here at PTI. This is our water management study. And you're probably thinking, well, what in the world is a water management study? Well, quick little story to kind of explain this project we have here at the farm. When we acquired this research farm, we quickly realized it was a wet farm. There wasn't a whole lot of tile on this farm, and I kind of wondered why. Well, the reason they didn't put tile in because there's really no outlet to put the water. We've got the interstate on one side of us and the city of Pontiac on the other side. There was just no way to outlet the water. There was no way to get rid of it. And so we were trying to think of a way where, how do we do this? How can we create an outlet in order to hold water and then maybe be able to use it for something else later on? And so what we did was we created a reservoir. We dug a hole. This was the lowest elevation part of our farm. And back in 2018, we brought the excavators in, and here you can see on the video, we brought these high hose and bulldozers in, and we made this lowest area of the farm a little lower. We dug it out about 25 foot deep, cut it out about a little over 3 acres in size, and this is designed so we can put field tile in the field and drain water from our soils, and we're gonna put it in this reservoir. Now, when most people put tile in, they want the water to disappear. I want the water to disappear from the field, but I don't want it to go down an outlet where it ends up in the river. I don't want that. I want to reuse the water. Get this. This project recycles rainwater. It's one of the things we've always wanted to do. We're getting multiple features here. We're getting tile put in, and here you can kind of see our tile machine running out into the field. This is a V-plow. We put field tile in about 36 inches deep, and we're going to remove the excess rain through the soil profile, and then that tile is going to take it into our reservoir, and we're going to hold it. We've got a lift station set up where we actually have a sump pump down in our main, and when it gets full of water, we lift it up and we drop it into this reservoir. Now, the really important thing about this is not only do we have the benefit of putting tile in and getting drainage, but now I'm a farmer that can irrigate. We're going to recycle this water. This water behind me was all rainfall, came from the tile, and we're just holding it until we get hot and dry like we are right now. As we film this, we're the first week of July. It's hot, it's 90-some degrees. We haven't had a rain for a number of days, and so we're taking this water and we're irrigating it. It's been a tremendous project for us here at the farm. But the idea of recycling rainwater, I love the sustainability feature of that. I'm really getting 2 bangs for the buck. I'm getting tile in to give me drainage of my soil, but then I have the opportunity to irrigate. So 2 problems that I had. I was too wet, soils were too wet, I couldn't irrigate. We've fixed both of those with this project. Here's kind of a quick way, and we'll talk about this in other InsidePTI videos, but we're using drip tape. We're using Netafim drip tape to do our recycling of the water to irrigate on 60-inch centers here at the farm, but that's how we bring the water back in from this reservoir to irrigate the crop to feed it with water and or nutrients. So, you know, as I think back, you know, since we put this program in, this is kind of our second full year of running with this. One of the popular questions has been, does this thing pay? Is there a return on investment? Because we had a cost of digging this pond, putting the tile in, putting the irrigation equipment in. But, you know, I guess I ranked the top ROI things from last year in 2019, and having 30-foot pattern tile in the field along with the recycling of water to do the irrigation, it was number 1 on our list of ROI. Return on investment. You know, we're looking at over $270 of additional revenue because of, again, the drainage and then the irrigation. So I know it can be a large capital investment, but we're capturing these dollars back fast, again, by having those 2 really sound agronomic features of drainage and irrigation. So we've been really happy with this. I guess as we look at the tile portion of this, you know, I mentioned we put 30-foot tile in. It was our number 1 ROI along with the irrigation, but we've also have 60-foot and 120-foot tile patterns. Here's the results of just the tile. We were seeing over 40 bushel yield gains of that 30-foot tile that we were putting in the field. So that's just drainage. That's not irrigation, just drainage. When I kind of cut it in half and go to 60-foot centers, I lost about half of my yield. picking up still gains of 22 bushels, still pretty good. But then the 120-foot centers, we were only getting value over top of the tile, and we needed more lateral, so showing less than a 4 bushel gain. Here's the ROI on the tile. I think this is interesting, you know, given the year we had last year with the wet year and all the rainfall. That 30-foot tile would only take about 5.5 years to pay for itself. So interesting data there, looking at the payoff of tile. 60-foot goes to about 9 years, and that 120-foot goes to over 47 years. So it shows you the differences in performance of that pattern tile spacing. Soybean yields, I think, have been, you know, as we think of the irrigation component of this project, last year was my first year irrigating soybeans, and it was tremendous, picking up over 25 bushels of yield in soybeans by just being able to put water on at the right time and being able to fertigate as well. Interestingly enough, we were able to reach over 100 bushel soybean yields by being able to have this irrigation component on the research farm. Corn we came in with irrigating almost 75 bushel yield gains, and everybody that I've talked to says, wow, that's pretty good, an extra 75 bushel, and I laugh a little bit. I think it needs to be more. And the reason I say that is we picked up 75 bushel corn last year by being able to irrigate, but we got the system in too late. We were still in the construction mode. Didn't get it into the corn, was almost tasseling, to show you how late it was. So I really think we've got the potential for over 100 bushel yield gains with this program that we've got here at the PTI farm. Look at the extra revenue. This is just from the soybeans that we talked about earlier, bringing in over an extra $150 on a per acre basis by being able to have this on the farm. Just absolutely tremendous. So today's Inside PTI agronomy tip of the day is, you know, we know Mother Nature throws us some curveballs, but we're trying to kind of take into account the variability, being able to have water when we need it to irrigate, being able to have tile in the field to get rid of the excess water. But again, we're not going to get rid of that water, let it go down the outlet into the river. We're going to hold it, keep it, and use it to irrigate our crops. So an interesting project here at the farm. We'll keep you up to date on more details. We'll get more yield data in. This will be really our 3rd year irrigating here at the farm. We'll bring you the yield data as we bring it in this fall. If you'd like to come see us at the PTI farm, see this whole project for yourself, please join us this summer at our PTI field days. You can go to precisionplanting.com/PTI and you can see all the field events that we have, or call your local premier precision planting dealer and they can give you all the details as well. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for watching.